These are the only tools that you'll need to actually remove the fan blower motor from the actual dryer.
Okay, so hello. So today, me, Julie and Everett, my dad, Adrian Everett, are going to fix the dryer.
Found the part number right in the corner, right there. 694089.
Once I had the actual part number, I went online looking for the actual part so I can get to it and replace it. Getting the fan blower was a couple days wait, but once I got it, I went through actually tearing down the actual dryer even further in order for me to learn how to replace it. Hi everybody, this is Julian and this is Cecilia. These are my little helpers.
Yep. And hi, so today we're going to be fixing a dryer.
First thing, you're going to remove the power.
Can I do it?
Yeah, one over.
Okay. Thanks. Yeah, thanks. So heavy.
All you'll need is any 8mm. It doesn't have to be something like this, but anything that you can put on and then take off these two.
Can I do it?
Sure. Use the actual 1/4.
Yeah, 1/4.
I was gonna use the 7mm, but it's a little bit like loose. It only has 1, 2, 3, 4 screws holding this, and then this thing is gonna just literally pop out, and you'll rip these out if you never noticed it. And then this is the part that shoots out through here, collects the dust, and goes all the way to the back, which is this part. So before we take out those 4, we're gonna take out these 2 screws. That entire piece came out. This here is like the piece that hooks onto that. It has a seal right there, so be careful not to break that unless you have another one to replace it. Same thing for this one. It's got like a seal here that kind of just fits around here. So the front, it's just these little clips here.
So I use the screwdriver, but this clips, you can use a putty knife without even taking the bolts in the back, and you can just press right underneath that lip.
So it's not a quick disconnect from here or anything. This whole entire wiring harness leads all the way to the back. To remove, literally flathead, or just pull it with your finger.
So these are the small clips. They're just attached to the corners of the actual washer machine, and they clip from the bottom and they clip from the part in the top, and they have these 2 little prongs that come out. If you damage these are like about 10 bucks a piece. Way more expensive than the initial repair of replacing the blower or fan.
Comes all around the washing machine, and literally it's just hold on by those 2 screws. After that, this would want to come down on you. Wraps around this one, like it's almost like a pulley, and then this other plastic pulley here, and then it goes around it and goes.
So an illustration that I was able to find, it was this whirlpool belt diagram. I actually have a Kenmore, but the actual diagram itself is extremely similar to the actual model that I have. It literally just wraps around on the drum. And this is me pulling the actual belt out of the drum, and as soon as you pull it out, the tension falls out and it completely comes off, and then you can actually go straight into taking the motor out. So as soon as you remove the actual tension, you can pull this piece straight out, and pulley and all the assembly. Now the next thing is to actually finish pulling the motor out. It should be fairly easy to put an adjustable wrench or an actual wrench that'll fit this fan blower square side in the back and put something in the front. There is actually a flat groove on there, so you can put something in the front shaft and it'll hold fairly easy. But the actual plastic was dry rotted, so we're going to be doing this the hard way. Now that you see the motor, there's two clips that I'm going to be trying to take off. We have the back clip and then the one in the front clip right in front of the actual motor. It's aluminum on steel, so you need a big flat tip screwdriver or pair of pliers, preferably good pair of pliers because the ones that I had sucked. Once you take that clip off, you can pull it off. Be very careful if your screwdriver slips or anything like that. It's totally going to smash your thumb. Here's that clip. You're going to insert the actual screwdriver right into that little groove right there, and you're just going to press really hard and pop it out. The actual front clip was really easy. Just pop right out, pulled it out. Is remove this connector, and then I'm going to work my way to the front where I'm going to be destroying that fan blower. This is the only thing that's left out of the fan blower, and it looks like a mushroom stamp looking thing. I wasn't able to pull the motor through the back because of that thing, and I'm gonna go ham on it. So as you can see, this little tiny thing is a pain in the ass. So I have to like clip it small little increments at the time, and I'm still even trying to see if it stays in place, so I can pull it through the inside without so the inside of the plastic fan blower has these metal threads, and that's what was holding the actual fan blower in place. That's what you need to hold the fan blower plastic part and then spin that so the threads become unwound. So now the rest is actually assembling this whole thing together. Fell off and it was like clunking. It was like because it was just like it was turning, but the belt was around the first pulley, like towards the outside of it. So this is your switch that tells your door right here. You hear the click where it tells it like that the door is closed. So if you have it on and then you set it, a good way to test it before you actually close the lid and put these two screws here without having to pop anything out, just push the button and you click. And that's what the dryer is supposed to sound like with it fully functioning. A test with the actual drum itself and seeing that the pulley is all in place. All you have to do is close the top and finish it off by installing the last two screws in the front. And that's it. That's how you would replace your fan blower motor. Now I can finally dry my laundry.